Oh, tight tonight.
Right. Now we're joined by head coach Phil Neville. Let's start with opening remarks.
Yeah, I'm super proud tonight. I think that was a big performance. Did we play unbelievable? I think we've played better, but there were other qualities that I thought was more important in terms of the commitment that they showed to winning the game, the commitment they showed to each other. I thought was incredible, and one or two things went against us. We had Taylor and McVeigh throwing up before the game. How they got through, the minutes that they got through. Gregory was absolutely dead on his feet. DeAndre got through 96 minutes. Incredible effort. I thought that was his best game for Inter Miami in terms of his commitment. And we had a team that was committed to win. And we had a player tonight that probably has got one of the best records against the team. I think that's 9 goals in 5 games for Pozuelo against NYC. Is that correct? Yeah. Who is a game changer for us? Game changer who makes us play, who creates things, who was the best player on the pitch, I thought. And we're now down to 9 games. What I've said to him in there is that we treated today as the last game of our season against Toronto. It'll be the last game of our season. We've got to treat every game now as the next game is the most important. We can't look too far ahead, and we've just got to concentrate on what we do and our own performance levels. And I was super proud.
We will get started with questions now. First, Michelle Kaufman.
Phil, can you talk about, especially at the end, the first half ended badly. Obviously, you were livid. The fans were booing. What did you tell the team at halftime? Because at that moment, you're down 2-1. Yeah. What kept their spirit? What did you tell them at that point?
It shouldn't have been a goal. Shouldn't have been.
2 minutes out.
Well, I was told there was 20 seconds left. I think there was 2 minutes 52 played after that. So it was almost like when you play at school, it's play till you score. And honestly, I saw 20 seconds and it went to 40, and there was a foul on Motta. So my anger at half time was that I felt it was unjust. I thought it was a poor decision and unacceptable. And but we had to be better than that. We had to come back into the game. We had to stabilize them at half time. I take responsibility for maybe the first 30 minutes, probably picked the wrong system against this team. We didn't get enough pressure on the ball in terms of the 3 at the back we played. We went to a 4 and we looked better. We scored the goal just after we went to a 4. And we then we came out second half, and it was about patience. I thought early on we were a little bit too gung-ho. Do you say that in America? Yeah. Too gung-ho, too let's attack. And that was my doing, because I want us to attack. And we just had to play with a little bit more patience. And I thought we did that in the second half.
Next question, Franco, then Ian.
I didn't want to ask about the system, but I did just want to ask about the approach, because the team has become more attack-minded in terms of the approach, pushing numbers forward, not only with the ball, but without the ball, playing a higher line. What have you seen from the team that's made you make that change?
Well, I think they Cincinnati was probably Cincinnati. That was the game where I looked at the fixtures, I looked at the team, I looked at the qualities we had, and I just had to take the shackles off them and say, goal, we're going to risk it, and we're going to concede goals probably, but we're going to score a lot and winning games 3-2, 4-4, 2-2 in Montreal. It's going to be like that from now to the end of the season, but I feel as if that's the way to go. I feel releasing the shackles. We're going to have moments where it's going to look a little bit messy, but I feel the team have responded brilliantly to just go for it. 1v1 at the back, 2v2 at the back. We've got defenders that can defend 1v1, 2v2, and we've got attackers that want to really just do their stuff. So it's going to be like that. There's got to be a balance, but I feel as if we're at the stage of the season. My experience in my playing career was that you've got to go for it. You can't leave anything on the field. We're going to have a long off season to rest and recover and to go to the beach. Now's the time just to leave everything on the field. And we're going to go for every minute of every game, whether we're at home or away. We're a team that's got brilliant flexibility now and adaptability in systems, 3-5-2, 3-4-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. They love being adaptable, and we've got players that can change games at any moment. And the thing I showed them today before the game, which I think was really important, was you go back to New England, from the New England, which was a turning point in our season, the substitutes, the game changers have won us every game. Every single game, somebody's come on and affected a game, changed the game, won us a game. And today, Leicester did it. The last game, Emerson did it. The game before that, Victor Joa did it. So you hear them in there that they love each other. And we've got 22, 24 players now that are just committed to being successful.
Next question, Ian, then Andrea.
You touched on it a little there, but that's now the 5th straight home game with a goal in the 80th minute or later. You've gotten 10 extra points this season simply because of those late goals. How do you explain that magic? You've talked so much about it, but it just seems like it won't rub off. It won't go away.
No, well, I think it's a quality that I think is one of the finest qualities you can have in a team that never gives up. I've got to say we have the best physical performance people in the whole of the MLS. I think we're fitter than any other team, particularly here. And the ownership really backed me in the summer and Chris and said we wanted to bring in the best, and we brought in the best. We've got a head of performance that's used to winning World Cups and gold medals, and there's been some non-negotiables that at the start the players found really difficult, but they're all physical. We can't get them out of the gym. We can't get them off the training ground. They are fit, and when we want them to rest, they want to work even harder. And like I say, we've got Don, Julian, Tom, Silas, Kay, Juan Mesa, Sanchez. Have I missed anyone? Nick. We've got the best physical department, and we've invested a lot of money in it. But I think it was needed with a fit team. We go right to the 96th minute and beyond, and the fighting quality along with the fitness is something that you cannot teach or coach. And it's the greatest quality that any team can have, because that shows that they are committed to fighting right to the very end. And I think in life, if you have a quality of never giving up, you're going to be successful. And that's what we've got. We've got that quality.
Next question, Andrea, then Mike Di Pasquale.
Phil, can you talk a little bit about, you were talking about Emerson, now Ariel scores. Can you talk a little bit about the work you have done with them? Because they missed some opportunities some games back, and now we see them differently coming back and coming into the game, making an impact on the game.
Yeah, well, I had, Emerson, he didn't tell me, but I thought he had a little bit of a tight groin. He in training yesterday, he looked a little bit off, and he's been doing so well. And I thought that Ari, since he's coming back, has been a little bit rusty. But I just felt today with their experience and quality, we needed experience and quality against them. And particularly when we asked Ari to play high and wide with his left foot, because we wanted to stretch the game. And he's been beating himself up about the chances he missed in San Jose and Montreal. And tonight he gets his goal, and he's a big player for us. And Emerson is a big player and going to be a big player. And Vasilev and Lassiter coming on, I thought changed the game for us, really.
Next question, Mike Di Pasquale.
Thank you, Rafa. Congratulations, Phil. I just want to ask you, before I ask you my question, a light question. Did you get a chance to ask Rafa about the Bad Bunny concert last night that he went to?
Who? Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny? That sounds a bit... Is that clean?
Of
that clean?
generation.
Hey?
Yeah, reggaeton is what we hear 50% of the time.
Nah, yeah, I'm joking.
I told him,
I think Rafa has the best social life of anyone I know into Miami. So no.
I told him I was only going to ask you if you won, but on a serious note, just the way the boys came back tonight, picking up those 3 big points, understanding the situation that you were in, trying to make the playoffs. You see a re-energized group right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, after the road trip, I think we still want to get a little bit of energy back in the team. We've totally come off them this week. We wanted to get a little bit of energy back. It took a lot out of them. We've got everybody fit. Campana's close. I know we said 6 weeks, but Campana's really close. He's working 24 hours a day at this moment in time. He's not having a minute off. And I can see him coming back quicker. Coco's going to be back for next week. We have incredible depth in the squad, and we're gonna need that depth. We're gonna need that freshness. We're gonna need that firepower in the next 9 games: 2 against Toronto, 2 against Columbus, Chicago. you think about them 5 games alone, if they're going to be cup finals, because Toronto now are probably the most informed team in the league. Maybe I think they're winning tonight. They've won tonight, have they 3-1? So it's exciting, but we move on to the next game. It's a one-off game again, and it's a cup final in Drive Pink where we love playing, and we're excited.
We'll do last
If I could
question.
follow up, Phil, I know it's a cliche-ish term to use, but do you feel like this team now maybe controls their own destiny to get into the playoffs and you won't need help?
Well, I think that's what we want, but I think it's the team that's going to hold their nerve. I think that's the team that's going to make the playoff, the team that's going to hold their nerve, the team that's going to accept that in the next 9 games, there's going to be moments where I had a manager that used to call it twitchy bum time, where you're going to probably drop points or you're going to have disappointments, and it's how you handle those. Tonight, I thought we handled it incredible. Every disappointment that we're having to suffer, we've got a team that's committed, that keeps plowing forward, and that is a great quality, and that gives me great hope. But we keep our feet on the ground. There's a long way to go. I'd say if it was a running race, was still probably an 800-meter race with 2 laps to go on the track.
Thank you, Phil.
Last question, Michelle.
Phil, I want to ask you a little bit more about Pozuelo. I mean, the change that he's made for this team. Can you just talk a little bit about him? Really, since he got here, Gonzalo became a better player, and what he did tonight, and just what he's brought this team.
Well, we have a real impressionable group that I say they do. He's not one of those players. He challenges and he wants the best from everyone, and he doesn't accept bad passes from anyone in the team. And I feel as if that's what the team needed. They needed those demands. It can't always be roles. It's not christening you every day. You come to work and everyone has a little glass of wine. No, his demands are really high, and I feel as if that's what he's brought. He's also connection with Gonzalo is incredible, but he's also brought a level of quality that he demands from everybody else. If somebody does a bad pass in the rondos, he lets them know. So I feel as if that's what he's brought to the team alongside his quality. He's a leader, he's a winner, and he's here to win. He's here to earn a contract. He's here to earn a contract for next season. And what he has done, and what made me and Chris really, really, really push for it, is that he didn't demand anything other than just give me these, I don't know what it was, 3-4 months. Give me these 3-4 months and you'll give me a contract at the end of it. Don't you worry about that. I back myself. And I think that showed everything that we wanted in this football club. We want hungry players. We want players that want to play for this football club. And we recruited those, and we've recruited 2 more in Coco and Oswell. I'm away all week. I'm going to England for my green card. So hopefully I'll be back for Thursday, Friday. Thank you. I'll be in America next time you see me.
All right.
President Neville.